About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Don't be mad.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Look small. Mike 55. Mike 55. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Shift. Squeeze.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Completes it to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare 1st down. On 1st down, Carr. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Focus, defense. Check 26, check 26. Check 50, check 50. Big ed.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Sponge.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Let's get it. Mike 55.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down now. It's Jacobs, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago! Josh Jacobs, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears have retaken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. If you don't get this, boy, you think you won't get this?
Mike 55. Mike 55. I got it.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Check out.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jackson. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
It's now 3rd and 5.
55 is my guy. 55. I got one.
To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Flushed out right. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. On play action, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matthew Ioannidis in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Where's Bill? 694.
On play action, now Carr. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Play action. Now it's Carr. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Check, check. Right now.
14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Running is Jacobs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Pipe it down. 185. Watch that equipment. Go Chief. Watch the Christian Travis. Express. Switch. Express.
From the gun, it's Carr. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Check three. No.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Orbit. Check 52. Express. Check 52. Come on.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
2nd and 5 now. Carr uncorks one for Davis. He's got a man. Complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch out.
Shotgun now for Carr. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 23 yards on the play. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 19-yard line.
29. Bravo. Express. 52. Blue down.
Carr to throw again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Ja'Kai Polite in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
637.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
To throw is Carr. And no, it's incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
They find some open field here. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Now Jackson. He's got it to Hilton. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey,
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Carr going to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown. His third touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Throwing now is Jackson. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On third down, it's Cohen. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Again, it's Cohen. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Carr going to throw here. They will find Davis. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that.